Collective and Soul Tribe. This is just an extra video that I said I was going to do with my personalized deck. Angel number 333 could be very significant because I just saw the time. It was like 3:34 at the time. I can't see the time now because I'm using my camera. I'm not on my TikTok. I'm on my actual like camera from my phone. So I won't be able to see, you know, the time or anything like that, but I did see it when I stopped the video that it was 3:34. So those two numbers could be very significant. But this is just an extra video that I'm going to be doing, okay, when it comes to channel messages. So let's see what you guys might need to know. Okay, we have Taurus energy. Okay, right now it's Taurus season, so take what resonates with this. This is about your energy. Maybe some of you guys, when it comes to your drive, and also when it comes to, like, you know, the arts and beauty and things like that, right? There's something about your energy during this Taurus season. Maybe you have Taurus placements. Even if you don't have Taurus placements, maybe you guys are feeling the energy of Taurus season where you guys are, you know, being persistent, okay, grounded, things of that matter. But there is something about your drive that is very significant for the collective, okay? Spirit is saying to follow your dreams, okay? Whatever this is, there's something about following your dreams, your purpose, your inner truth, okay? So take what resonates with that. We also have, for some of you guys, black and brown hair. Now, even if you don't have black and brown hair, I mean, you could probably have that, right? But the message also talks about divine unconsciousness, right? So like I said, this is about being grounded, okay, being able to connect with Mother Nature, Earth, things like that. Some of you guys are divinely guided when it comes to nature, like going out in nature, being in nature, even if it's just sitting in the grass or just sitting in your car and enjoying the sunset or whatever, you know, things like that, right? But take what resonates with that. So that could be confirmation, okay? Let's see. And sorry if my phone is shaking because I'm doing this on my bed. So I have my stand and it could be a little shaky, so my bad, y'all, okay? But we have rising sign, okay? So some of you guys, your rising sign could be very significant. The way people view you, like your first impressions, could be very significant. So there's something about how you're being perceived by other people. You may have a Taurus in your rising sign, maybe, okay? But you don't have to. But basically your rising sign also talks about how people are perceived by you. So there's something about like first meetings, like meeting someone for the first time, and there's something about your energy where people could meet you for like the very first time, and it's almost like when they meet you for the first time, it's almost like you know, like it leaves a good taste in their mouth for some people. Some people you may leave a bitter taste in their mouth because maybe you're too real or you're too authentic or whatever it is, okay? There's something about your energy where, you know, not everybody can stomach you, okay? And I get that. I understand that. So I'm not judging. Like, I totally understand that because it's like sometimes it's either I'm too quiet or I'm too loud or I'm too this, or like, because maybe some of you guys are like very multi-dimensional, that could be significant too, where it's like you kind of know when to like act in the moment. So it's almost like you know when to be quiet, you know when to speak up, you know when to do certain things, especially with Taurus energy too. There's something about not speaking not speaking unless being spoken to, okay? Like something about you not wasting your energy, basically, okay? Some of you guys could be looking for a new job, okay, looking for work, or you guys could be starting something new, okay? But there is something about employment that could be very significant. We have brown eyes or dark brown eyes. So when it comes to like your strength and stability, that's also showing up. Even when it comes to like you being reliable, that's also significant too. Like you could be somebody who's very reliable, and there's something about your energy where you could be looking for work, but then it's like you could be doing something also, and somebody could be seeing what you're doing, and that could be also how you get a job as well, because it's not maybe the way that you would expect it to. It's like maybe on social media for some of you, somebody could see your content. So like say you do music, or you know, you're an actor or an actress, or you know, things like that, like you post certain things and somebody could see your personality or see you for who you are, and that could be the reason why you guys could be starting something new. So I don't know, take what resonates with that. But we have tied to luck, so playing the lottery could be significant. Maybe somebody is thinking about playing the lottery, but if not, There's something about your purpose being connected to your luck, okay? So take what resonates with that. We have garage and also thrifting, okay? Garage sales and thrifting. This could also resonate with some of you guys. If you guys do not go to garage sales and you don't do that kind of stuff, thrift stores could be very significant. Like you could be going to the thrift store, right? And you could be finding certain things there. So there's something about your luck being tied to your resourcefulness, if that makes sense for some of you. Some of you guys could be thinking about selling certain things too, all right, to release the energy, and that could be confirmation as well. So take what resonates with that, okay? Your North Node could be very significant. Your North Node talks about, you know, your karmic path and what you're supposed to be learning at this time. And that could be something that you guys are dealing with right now, is that maybe you guys are learning about your soul purpose. Maybe you're learning about your karmic path. And also, when it comes to your karmic path, being able to step into fulfillment with that, okay? So everybody's North Node is different, but there's something about your North Node that may resonate with you at this moment. Okay, we have ancient Roman, okay? Ancient Roman times, so mythology. Okay, I talked about this earlier today. There's something about archetypes that are very significant. So if you guys know that I mentioned this in my reading, there's something about the archetypes. There's something about being the diplomat, or, you know, being the healer or the empath, or being the humanitarian, right? Those are archetypes. Okay, some of you guys have certain archetypes about you that you guys know and see that there's wisdom behind what it is that you should be doing, and that could be also connected to your North Node, okay? April is very significant. We're literally in the last day of the month, and this has been showing up a lot, okay? Something about this month is very significant, even especially today. I did mention also it being the full moon today, so there could be something that you guys are releasing today, or, you know, thinking about releasing today at the end of this month with the full moon. And I find it very interesting that it is the end of the month and the full moon is starting today. So what better way to end the month off with a bang, okay? Take what resonates with that. We have drinker, okay? Some of you guys could be drinkers, or there's something about emotionally releasing. Like I said, emotional releasing could be significant. Some of you guys could be releasing drinking. That could be the emotional release. Some of you guys may drink, okay, to emotionally release. I'm not judging, I'm just reading the messages. But take what resonates, okay? Some of you guys, when it comes to being alert, you may have straight, loose type of hair. That could be significant, but there's something about being alert and also your spiritual energy. Okay, so take what resonates for some of you guys. That is also clarity and confirmation as well, where you guys are dealing with situations where, you know, you're trying to emotionally release, and this could be the time right now with the full moon. Some of you guys could be doing certain rituals, okay? Moon water is very significant. Like some of you guys could be, you know, making certain elixirs, okay? So maybe moon water is significant. Maybe you put water underneath the moonlight. Maybe you charge your crystals. There's certain things that you guys could possibly do at this time to help cleanse your energy, and that could be showing up and, you know, could be helping you, okay? We also have Cancer, okay? This has been coming up a lot in the messages. Some of you guys may have your moon in Cancer. You don't have to, but there's something about Cancer placements that are very significant. You may also have tattoos as well. So even when it comes to like support, somebody, I don't know what, but somebody in your energy may look at you as somebody who is very supportive, okay? When it comes to like emotions and nurturing, right? Like you could have something about your energy that's very healing, and somebody could see that about you. Now, there's also something about your ancestors that are very significant and coming home to yourself. So your ancestors could be very proud of you at this time because you are somebody who actually listens, okay? There's something about you listening to your ancestors, listening to source basically, and that could be significant for some of you guys as well, okay? Yeah, herbalist, like you guys are listening to your inner knowing. Some of you guys are healing people through your practices or healing others around you because of your energy. There's something about grounded energy, healing energy, okay? I'm gonna see if I can get another card here. Let's see what else shows up. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, influencer wanted to show up. Okay, some of you guys are influencers. Some of you guys are actually meant to help people when it comes to their expressions, or helping people when it comes to like communication. Okay, but there is something about leadership. Okay, this is leadership through your words and also your presence. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we also have Middle Eastern. Okay, some of you guys could be from the Middle East, or there's something about having deep insight when it comes to your spiritual traditions. Maybe you guys know about certain traditions that are from the Middle East, or from, you know, ancient Egypt or ancient Roman times. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's culture is different, but we all find a way to integrate, integrate these, rituals or these manifestations or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter what culture you're from, as long as you're showing appreciation to that culture and being respectful, that's significant too. So even when it comes to that, like using certain incense, okay, I know a lot of people who are born in the West Indies, I know there's like this conversation about not using sage, especially if you're not native or you're not accustomed to the culture in that sense. But certain West Indian people use sage to, cleanse their energy, and incense, and that is also significant. So there's something about growing up in something and continuing those practices or continuing those things that could be, significant for some of you, okay? But I'm going to end it here, guys. So please take what resonates whenever you see this. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support, as always, okay? I appreciate you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website, again, is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or you guys can just check out my blog. But again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, as always, okay? And happy Thursday, all right? I love you guys, and I'll see you next time, all right? Bye.